Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I begin not exactly, well, ready. I'm still readjusting the microphone. There we go. So, welcome back to some more CK2. Last time we were a passive observer to everything happening around us, and, well, look where that's got us. I'm kidding. It's actually pretty damn okay. I do have a Conquest CB there, and I could potentially move in on that. We talked about the Tunelids, though, and their 9.4k men. And, well, oh god, the music, stop. Better. Okay, there we go, that's better. Well, let's figure out how to best, expand. Right now. Because I'm afraid we can't really wait anymore. Now this guy has 9,000 men and is fighting a war which he will win, but of course I don't have a valid CB against him until he... Was it until he wins this? Potentially? I don't know, honestly. Okay. So... is there anything I can do? Maybe against... no, not really. But is there anything I can do to sort of cement a future alliance? Maybe. No? 10 years old. How about I betroth you to my 9-year-old son? Yeah. That'll do. Okay, so I was planning for the future. We may get a claim out of that. Probably not, but you never know. CK2 is a weird and unpredictable game. Now, without the ability to attack the Tunelids directly, I feel as if I need to go for places like this. Now, the Emirate of Basra. Are there any claimants to it? There's you. But what can I... Huh. Interesting. Yeah, but I can't push your claim, can I? So that was a bit of a waste of time. Okay. Arabia? The Emirate of Arabia? I mean, there's a bit of land here and there that's sort of up for grabs, you know? But ultimately, there isn't that much. Okay, what about this one? Conquest of Qatif, sure. Tell you what, we'll do Conquest of Qatif and we'll do Conquest of Basra. We'll do both of them at once, and hopefully that will be enough. We have plenty of money. It's the raw territory that we need, sort of, you know. Fine idea. Invite the websmith to your court. Yes. Oh, alright, that was a bit weird. You can never go with a good scimitar. You can never go wrong with a good scimitar, yes. I would like the best scimitar money can buy. Crusade for Aquitaine. Lovely. How's that lovely, Juggernaut? It's lovely, trust me. It is lovely. Generally, so far, the Muslims appear to be a little bit too strong in the world. Hey, look at this. If they can win the Crusade for Aquitaine, that'd be lovely, even if they don't. The Slavic lands are too disunified, and of the wrong religion in most parts. Or not of a different religion to Christianity in most parts, so really all of Europe is now quite vulnerable, apart from the Roman Empire, which is constantly in a state of civil war with itself. But that's a story for another time. And this guy's also excommunicated. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's not gonna last long. Alright. Who's trying to overthrow him again? Oh, with 40,000 men. Yeah, he's probably gonna win that. Okay. 6,000 when all put together, and I have 8,000 on my end. A little bit over. 8,000. Alright. Should be enough. Okay. Ask Liege for title. Yes, keep asking. Keep asking. He will cave eventually. That's what I've learned. They all cave eventually. Alright, now, I don't seem to have great commanders for some reason. But be that as it may. Oh, well, that's... well... not much I can do about that, I suppose. Okay, let's take this back, and... do you have to join in an army of 7,000 together? Because, I mean, now you're sort of pulling my hand and forcing me to get mercs, which I really don't want to do. To begin with, but... fine. Fine, we'll get mercenaries. This is what you want. Asking ye shall receive. This is what you will get. And now they split up, just as I say just as I hire the mercenaries, they split up. Look. It's a surefire way to win the war, so... at this point, might as well, yeah. We just need to break this army and then we're golden. I'll now play as him if I get brutally, viciously murdered. That's because my previous son died. Indeed, 2 of them did. Was burnt to the stake by the Emir of Tripoli. Was burnt at the stake... odd. Somewhat odd, but okay. Okay, we got him. Useless prisoner, but fine. Lost a lot of good men. Okay, whatever. Not paying you to sit around idly, you have a job to do now. Do it. 12,000 men in total. It's still nowhere near enough to beat this guy's. And it is a good claim I have for quite a lot of land up there. That would make me a far more powerful vassal than I am right now. Because economically I'm a very strong vassal. I'm one of the richest men alive, but it's the military and the raw military power and potential, or rather the lack thereof, that's really the key issue here, you know? And that's what we're working on right now. This is slow, you know? I would rather not be doing this, but... no, I'm probably gonna die anyway, so... who cares, right? But yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Go with shipbuilding. Actually, why shipbuilding in the capital province of all places? I have the Great Pox. Lovely. Things are getting better by the day. Well, actually, why don't I stop with you guys? Because it's actually a good thing, believe it or not, if I assault with you. Are we poking the Byzantine bear again? Abbasid war for his claim on Tabriz. Are you joking or something? Well, come to think of it, they are in a civil war. But Tabriz, could you, I don't know, a holy war or something? Can someone explain to me how I have cancer and... Well, I probably have cancer. It's always cancer whenever you get fatigued. Hey, that should go into the collection of quotes and things that I've got going. It really should. Alright, go and murder stuff. Basra can... We can just give it to one of them. There you go. Consumption. Please don't lose us just as long as you know what you're doing, yeah? I think I have a couple of prisoners I can ransom off. No? Can I execute you? Can I execute you? You? Yep. You? Yes, there we go. Clean up the prison a little bit. Because we can. Good construction. Castle infrastructure. Let's also get rid of all the children, which was actually... Okay, you want a bit of a sort of inside information here? Actually, the last time I talked about getting rid of all the children and murdering the, what was it, 15-year-old, I recorded me saying that with my phone, IRL, and sent it to a couple of friends. Like, no context, no message whatsoever. Just to see the reaction, and it was expected. Alright, force demands, there we go. Now, start off, mine, and I'll, what is, okay. What's this a part of? It's a part of that duchy. Who owns? Hashemid, Yemen, or Ku? This guy. Hi, what was this? Qatif. Sure, there you go. Qatif is yours. Now, how much, if at all, did that improve my position? If I had to hazard a guess, probably not at all. But you know, the Persian band. Interesting. We could use more mercenaries. Now you're still fighting against someone. The issue being I still don't have a CB against you. Are you fighting someone? Yes, you are. You have 13,000 men against my, what, 9,000? Plus the two of these. We're almost equal, but not yet, I'm afraid. Now, I've raised levies, what? Right. Now, I could do that. I not only could, I should. Right. I can claim so, I can do Holy War for Alodia, that's better. But he would still protect them is the issue. It's like, he would get involved in this war because they're his tributaries. And therein lies my problem, you know? This guy's independent all of a sudden, what? Nah. distant realm. Well, this distant realm is suddenly about to become ever so slightly less distant, mate. Now, this courtier has 63 years old, Jesus Christ. And there's a civil war happening here. Alright. I want a sword. Like a big one. Okay, so. Search for a smith. Forge me a deadly weapon. I'm actually beating the Byzantine. Ah, yeah, civil war, like I said. Oops. Sorry. Yeah, get me a sword, and I think things will go only up from there, you know? Salodia's next, right? And Salodia's 2 provinces, we can get that. Is this Salodia 2? No, it's Nabatea. Damot is pretty damn good too. Invite the swordsmith to the court. Yes, sure, why not? There we go, with a good scimitar. Now try and get me the bloody thing, yeah? Craft me the best scimitar you can. It's 500 gold out the drain. And we can finally start maybe doing something. Oh, and why not? While we're at it. Decided to check up on Master Tree's progression. I stroll over his fortune and find my work project. Specifically for my cousin. What? Can you please focus on your work? Yes, thank you. Okay, let's upgrade all of these. Sure, we'll get that one too. We'll build all the expensive stuff. Yep, send immediately. Doesn't matter. 1,000 gold sword. 1,000 gold sword it will be. Well, that's 2,000 gold just gone. Alright. How are you doing? Not terribly poorly. That's a minor revolt. Okay. The Golden Scimitar, the Scimitar of Conquest. The Golden Scimitars, the Scimitar of Conquest, yes. Scimitar of Conquest. Quality 3. I'm not that impressed, considering it costs 1,000 gold, but hey. Martial plus 3, personal combat plus 2, and a little bit of prestige. You know what? Could have been a lot worse. Do you intend on dying? You're 68. You're nearly as... I was going to say you're nearly as old as I am, which means I'm going to be dying soon, but hey, let's not talk about that. Finish for a title? Oh, Jesus. Alright. I think now's the time to strike. Let's do it. Let's try it, because I'm dumb. As I said, let's try it. And I don't have the money to hire mercenaries. We'll come up with the money somehow, somewhere, some way, don't worry. We'll come up with something. Did he just hire 6,000 men? Yes, he did. What's his income like? I need to keep it up. Like the war, I mean, I would need to keep it up for like a few decades in order to bleed his coffers dry. Which the likelihood of that happening is not particularly great. But I think we can do it. I think we can do it. That's why I think we can do it, because I believe in my men. And their ability to procure clutch and stupid amounts of gold in in situations like that. 11,000 men versus his 12,000. Not all 12,000 are here. 6,000 are here. If we can grab these guys... but this is where you need to be careful. This is where you head to Axum instead with literally everything. Disease-ridden, but you know what? It's not that terrible of a place. Grab everything and you head to Axum. Because I don't want them to intercept me. This is where things get interesting. Yeah. Sorry. Yes, please do that. Yes. Siege it again, come on, like, attack it, siege it. Oh, that's 15,000 men. Yeah, he's not going to siege that. He's not going to do that. That's fine, though. That's fine. This is 10,000 men. This is enough to beat this army, provided we do it quickly enough. We have to be quick. That's a good amount of money. Ask him to join the war. No, he's not going to do that. Ask him for some monetary help. Yes. Money. Money helps. Money would help quite a bit. Okay. Do I wait for the 1,000? The extra 1,000? Yes, I do, because he just moved in with another 2,000 of his own. Send money for the troops. Good. Alright. It's 11,000 dying of starvation. Because there's camp fever in there. Now it's 10,000. He's going to die of starvation. Well, disease and all other manner of... Yes, move there and then starve yourself out some more, please, yes. Now, as long as another 10,000 men don't magically appear, I think I can win this. With... Well, because of that, basically. Yeah, whatever that one. Whichever one looks nicest. And Viking-est. Yes, good. That's 19. That's 9,000 men left. I'm now stronger, aren't I? 12,000, 10,000. I am now stronger. You know what would seal the deal? Another stack of mercenaries. Now, unfortunately, they're hired somewhere else, and on top of that, I don't have the money to procure them, as it were. But eventually I might. Now, he does appear to be rather interested in getting reinforcements for himself, but that's fine. We have good commanders. We have 12,000 men. We have 2,000 men more. Last time I tried to do something like this, attack 10,000 with 12,000, I lost, believe it or not. Yes, I know, it's rather incredible. When was that? I don't know, it was the game before this one, I think? Yeah, it was. It was actually the one in India, I believe. Yeah, you gotta learn on your own, kiddo, sorry. Whatever. Right, yeah, sure, lost one. We don't care. Here we go. Here we go. Now, if some, I don't know, desert wind could... Yeah, go. Join the Holy Order of what's it not. Oh, that's what I'm talking about! That is what I'm talking about. Viking law and order in the desert. Screw you and everything you stand. No. Move quicker, move quicker, move quicker, move. Yes! There we go. Yes! Vikings! Viking! God! What is that? That is more attrition. That's not even slow fever. Why is it? No, it's gone up. Okay, good, good. Never mind. Never mind. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. No attrition shall be had on this day. Screw you. Okay. Boom. What do we do now? Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? What the hell do we do now? A, keep attacking until you wipe him out with a lot of casualties. B, stop attacking. Nah, I'm gonna keep attacking, mostly because prisoners. Someone's got to pay for this more eventually, doesn't they? He/she. I know his daughter might inherit the throne, you never know. Why not? Yeah, I need one more mercenary. I need another mercenary group. To seal the deal, as it were, both literally and proverbially. Oh, and side note, if all my marshals could stop bloody dying, that'd be lovely. Alright, but this is good. I like this. What do you want? Safe release of Princess, my daughter. Yes? Alright, how she ended up in prison by you, I don't know, but... whatever. And the disease is gone. Okay. Have you tired of this way? How on earth is your treasury increased? By so much. I thought it would... And sure enough, I killed most of your men, but... I've become insane. Well, you know what? At least I'll win the war. After 100 years... Ah, alright. Cool. So now there's your kingdom, looks like... that. Not that it matters anymore, it would have been useful some time ago when we had elective as the thing, but for now, be that as it may, right? Okay, let's go to speed 5. Against Caliph Murad. 5,000 men versus... no, I have my own thing going. Okay, let's go and... whatever. Let's go and take back all my stuff. Oh, and this will give reinforcements too. A little bit, but it will. Well, actually not a little bit. That was a significant bunch. Doesn't matter, we'll do it again. It does not matter, because we will do it again, and we will do it right flipping now. Gather ye men while ye can, old time is still a-flying, right? Hold your horses, okay. Negotiate. Touching request, I will help you, whatever that is. Fine, there we go. Good. Invoke Takfir against my son. Invoke Takfir against my son. Sod him. Secondly, you are now screwed, right? Yeah, you're screwed, because I murdered all your men. And I'm not going to give you a chance to rest. I have lost consumption. I'm gonna die. 63. Now, the Sultan's 71. I'm gonna live to 71 at least. Or try to. Whatever. No, I can manage. Sod off. I don't want you to owe me favours. Oh, I don't want to owe you favours. Keep an eye on this number. It cannot go above 10,000. Ooh, idea. Go and kill them. Go and kill them before it grows above 10,000. And I'll send you the rest of the men later. There we go. Yeah. Good, 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 good. That's his entire army so far. Little... F you. F you hard, mate. There we go. Send them over. Fight! Send out a few royal titles here and there. Why do you hate me so much? Holy hell. Alright, you're never gonna like me. Yes. Ransom him away. Like I said, someone has to pay for all the men dying on the field of battle. Reinforcements going in now. That's the rest of your men gone. Nowhere to run, nowhere to retreat. I will be taking this province if you have nothing to add or subtract from that statement. Good. Fuck's sake! Okay. Fine. This is fine. Keep it on display as a trinket, yes. Keep everything on display as a trinket. Okay, whatever. So, we've died, in case you haven't noticed. Time to get a proper beard, first of all. Now, Haraldr II of Yemen. War is your only aspiration right now because you want to win a war, okay? Does this sound acceptable and or reasonable to you? Excellent. This will be given to a random vassal. Now, set crown focus to the capital. Decadent brother. Can't imprison him, can't do much about that. Okay, we'll discuss the decadent brother later. I can create the duchy. I will do that because I need some prestige. Duke of Kuwait. Bahrain is yours. Okay. Now, it's of the utmost importance that we beat this idiot. Acquire title, yes, that's a good thing. It's very typical, right? The Sultan, or the Caliph, sorry, lives to be 71. My poor old dad dies of the Great Pox, which he no longer had, at the age of 64. Or was it consumption that he got rid of? Whatever. Same problem, different thing. Now, we're going to gain some stewardship. We're going to lose the stressed trait. It's all going to work out well if you would just give me 2 seconds to sit on the actual bloody throne. It would. That is. Heir educated in foreign culture. Who allows you to educate the heir in foreign culture? Stop is... There. Better? No, that's actually worse. Hold up, hold up. Heir educated in foreign culture is being tutored by... Well, stop tutoring him. Is she the court tutor? Court tutor is Prince... This guy. Okay. Well, how's my son being tutored by you? Stop tutoring my son. Stop it. Sign Guardian. Yes. Yes, do that. Now educated by a proper person. Okay. Which means my vassals should love me ever so slightly more now. Well, within the next turn. Or turn. It's not a turn-based game. Within the next tick, at the very least. Opinion of predecessor, domain too big. Yes, I pronounced it properly for once. Domain too big, short reign. Liege's arbitrary. Okay. Not terrible, not terrible. Listen, these are all items of quarrel, if you will, or whatever, we can negotiate about. I keep hitting the microphone accidentally. I'm sorry, it's going to make for terrible noises in the video. I promise I'm not as frustrated as I seem. But, as I was saying, let me sit on the throne for 2 flipping seconds, and we will discuss what needs to be changed and what doesn't in the fair kingdom of ours. Okay? Now, you. Let me try and salvage this in, like, literally a couple of seconds. Okay. It's all the independence faction, I suppose. 50%. Not that bad. Okay. Going on a Hajj to Mecca will help. You're secretly monophysite, not this. Okay, whatever. We'll talk about that later. Serve Ramadan. Can't do any of these. Can't send gifts. You despise my guts. Why? Zal's short reign opinion process, domain too big. Okay. Fine, whatever. Whatever. You despise me as well. Why? Domain too big. It's not that they despise me, they have no reason to like me. That's the real issue. Okay, let's try and get a couple of you on my side. Issue is I can't do that because I don't have enough money to bribe you all off. Good. Gain 2 learning, gain 1 learning. I gain 1 learning. Use it if you have to. Increase your intrigue. Someone rebelled against me. How many men? 2,000. Whatever. We'll deal with that later. Is it the council thing? Can I check? Nope. It's not a council thing. Let me guess, you need like 6,000. Yeah, you need like 500 gold each. Just let me win the bloody war, people! For crying out loud. Okay, can I plot to kill my brother? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's do that, and then and claim Africa. Huh. Amusing. Okay. Whatever. Sure, we'll share the knowledge with everyone. This, I mean, a few people got out of the faction, but that doesn't seem to change much. Okay, let's do some basic math. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with math. I don't like math anymore. Crusade fails. Oh, lovely. I need to get rid of my wife, too. Like, I wish I could imprison you. Have you assassinated or something. I need to kill my brother first, and then my wife. That, again, just add it to the collection of quotes. I'm just waiting for a letter of demand from them. It's like, oh, by the way, we think you suck, even though you were king for, like, literally 2 minutes. It's like, guys, I can't do anything, literally. We have 6,000 men. You have 5,000 men. How do you all have so many men, and I have only, what, 10,000 total? Someone's not doing his duty. Okay. Kill them. Stop him from forming a bigger army. Oh, actually, for the first time in the longest while, we actually have a ruler that is somewhat competent at battle. So that should potentially... That's the dudes from the thing. It's fine. What do you want? Whatever. You wanna... Yes, of course, you're allowed to use it. See, now you love me. Good, 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 good. Can we beat them before they get here? Absolutely. Great. So, we now... Ah, this is good. We'll fight these guys. We'll beat them. We'll join the two armies up here with 9,000 strong, able-bodied, mighty warriors. Fuck you. Don't swear so much, Joe. Sod you. Alright. Okay, someone used a favour on someone to get him to join factions. Hi! Sod off from the faction. There you go. Above 90, he has to leave immediately. There we go. Plus... money! Alright. There we go. Nobody beats the angry Vikings! This is... the world has conspired against me, and yet I persevere in this war. Somehow. Somehow we persevere. Borrow money from the Jews if I need to. Just remember that that is an option now. It used to not be. I love how the events from the personal castle thing are still ticking on through. So long after everything is said and done. In terms of the transition of power, if you will, and all that. Okay. Okay. Upgrading the hospital, that would help, wouldn't it? We don't really have the technology to do that, but yeah, it would. Okay, now this guy still has a serious amount of men. And they are a serious threat. But they're not all his men. Someone's fighting him too. Okay, I don't mean to rush all my brave Vikings, the aforementioned ones, but we need to hurry it up a little bit. Now that we need to kill them. That's a different story. How old am I? I'm 34. Reasonable. Reasonable. Okay, and away with you. Is that the same guy again? He can't afford it. Alright. Stay in prison. Can't afford ransom, you stay in prison. Not a perfect legal system, but it's a legal system that works. And then we re-murder all the mercenaries, and we go straight to your capital, and we get you out of the capital. Eh? Jesus, you'd think after all these battles I'd be able to capture him. Even there, yeah, there he is. He's leading the army. Right, maybe we get lucky. No, we get the opposite of lucky. One of my loyal commanders just got murdered. We succeeded by someone that hates my guts. Why'd you hate my guts so much? I thought it was the same thing, no reason to like me, right? Ooh, what is this? Why? Revoke your emirate of Afar. Why? Do you have a claim on it? No, how? What? Why? What? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Like, what did I do? No. What? What's the... Okay, what's the law like? Realm... Revoke title, religious. But that's tyrannical. Isn't it? Well, to the brave rogue Haralda, peace be with you. We have decided to immediately revoke your title as Emirate of Afar. Failure to hand it over peacefully will lead to war. Title Emirate of Afar. How come, though? It's like you literally have no right. I'm sorry to say. Do you? No, you don't. It's like a random title here, and it's my main title. But you literally have no right. You know when I said the world conspires against me? This is it. This is bloody it. Tell you what, I'll see you guys next time. It's been like 50 minutes or something of me recording this. We'll figure out what to do next time, and also try and figure out how he did this. Alternatively, if I decline, is it tyrannical? Because it really should be. But we'll see. See you guys then. Take care, have fun, bye-bye.